What is going on, everybody? It is the one and only Esper here. Now, if y'all know me or you've been around the channel for a while, you know I love Dot Hack. I did a couple gameplay videos on it on the channel. I've done discussion videos about it on the channel. So today I wanted to actually give you guys my top 5 favorite Dot Hack characters. These are 5 of the characters that I love and had an impact on me playing Dot Hack, and that if we get another Dot Hack game, fingers crossed, I would love to see return. Whether they be returning in a new PC, or they return as their same PC or whatever, I would love these characters to make somewhat of an appearance. So we're gonna jump right into it with character number 5, which is Khun. Now Khun, I love Khun because off the rip, Khun is just relatable. I feel like for me, and I feel like for a lot of other people, he reminds me of like a Yosuke from Persona 4, right? Khun is this goofy dude, always cracking jokes and everything like that, but he has this sense of like sadness to him. Like he uses his humor to cover up a lot of his fears or maybe his insecurities. That just struck a chord with me. I feel like, you know, it struck a chord with a lot of other people too. But at the same time, he gets very serious. He never cracks a joke at an inappropriate moment. And that's something I love about Khun, that he can get serious when it's time to get serious. And he can also serve as like a teacher too. Like he knows what he's talking about. If we go back to Volume 1 Rebirth, Dot Hack GU, we see him kind of teaching Haseo a lesson when Haseo is using his avatar very recklessly. Khun kind of steps in and shows him, hey, this is what happens when you fuck around and use your avatar super reckless. It goes out of control and everything like that. Like, look at this. Look at this. That's just a couple of the reasons why I love Khun. He's a great character, great party member. The Steam Gunner class is pretty cool too, and it fits Khun very, very well. Anyways, we're jumping into character number 4, which is Kite. Now, the thing I like about Kite is that he is just your regular upstanding dude, right? But at the same time, he's not bland. When I'm playing through the 4 games, we see Kite grow from like this kind of like unsure boy, kind of like what's going on, what's happening, to this character that's like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna bring my friend back. I'm bringing Orca back. And that's something I love about Kite. He's kind of like a little mini detective too. He's always searching for clues and searching for different area words and stuff like that to go to. And he never fully 100% shows his fear. He's ready to dive into the danger. Like Kite gives no fucks. Like Kite will jump into the danger. He'll be like, oh, I'm fighting one of the fucking phases that can put me in a comatose, fuck you, and he'll jump into it and get right into the fight. And that's what I like about Kite too, and seeing him grow to this confident character, and him building these relations with all these other different characters throughout the world is just amazing to me. He's a character that like I'll always remember, because to me personally, Kite started off everything. Kite was like the first savior of the world. He jumped everything off. Kite got everything like popping, you know, with the data bracelet and everything like that. And he's a character remembered in the series too. Like if you look at further, you know, down the Dot Hack line and stuff like that, Kite is constantly referenced, constantly sometimes even talked about and everything like that. So he is a very well-known character and well-known just hero, just a well-known hero. And coming in at number 3, we're gonna have Endrance/Elk. Now Endrance and Elk I'm counting as one character, because the person that plays as Elk also plays as Endrance in GU, and I'm going to go deeper into why I like keeping these as one character. So the first thing a lot of people are going to say is, okay, well, Endrance and Elk, they act completely different. How could you count them as one character? You know, they need to be seen as different characters and everything like that, yada 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 yada. And I agree with these guys to an extent, but let's start it off, right? And this is the reason why I love Elk. Let's start with Elk. He is this kid who's just enjoying the game with his friend Mia. He doesn't know about the 8 phases. He doesn't know about the comatose victims, nothing like that. He is somebody who just jumps in the game, likes to hang out with his friend and look for aromatic grass and just enjoy the scenery of the game, which is something a lot of people even in real life like to do. They like to jump into an MMO and just hang out, you know what I mean, and play the game or just do something very, very simple, because MMOs are also like a second life for people, and I think that's true even in real life as well. And I think Elk captures that. He's just this guy hanging out with his friend who he has a crush on Mia, you know, which is like a sweet little boy, you know. Now we find out Mia is one of the 8 phases. She's Maka, right? All this shit happens to her. She gets you know, her memories lost. She starts acting all buggy and shit like that. Eventually she vanishes. You know, Kite has to defeat her and all this shit, right? That takes a big toll on Elk because the world meant so much to him and Mia meant so much to him, where it was almost like Mia was all he had. And he gets into like this depression, becomes a NEET and everything like that. And he also gets stronger. This is what forces Elk to grow and get stronger. Fast forward to GU, he becomes Endurance. Endurance is the leader of the arena. And that character progression to me is just, it's cool. It's amazing. You know what I mean? He doesn't necessarily go from this shy, timid boy to like this hero, confident character, you know? He kind of like sinks in a way. And that just appeals to me because it really shows Elk's involvement and attachment to Mia. And with Endurance growing stronger and wanting to be stronger for Mia, that's just great character progression through and through. So that's why I count these characters as one. Also, Endurance is a fucking badass. Like, who doesn't want Endurance in their party? Okay, like, he has the blade, he has everything like that. Endurance is a beast. And Endurance starts to live for himself a little bit too in the GU series. He starts to grow and do things for himself. Even in Reconnection, was it the drama CD or the light novel? I forgot which one. Whichever one came out with the deluxe edition of Last Recode in Japan, that one. It shows Endurance going out jogging, like he's progressing, he's going out more, he's not staying inside, he's doing things for him. And going from Elk to turn into that is amazing, and I love it. So Endurance and Elk at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, we got my boy Balmung. Y'all knew Balmung was gonna be on this list, okay? He got the wings, he got the armor, he got the sword. My guy Balmung? Balmung though? The thing about Balmung is that he reminds me a lot of Roy Mustang from FMA, first off, because Roy Mustang was like this character, very uptight, very like upright. I'm not gonna say uptight, but very upright, you know, had the same sense of justice, but also knew he had to change things from the inside. And that's how I feel that Balmung is too. Like, he becomes an admin at CC Corp and everything like that, and he's trying to like switch things around and do and just make things right for the world and the players of the world. That's why I fuck with Balmung. Now, I like how in the beginning he comes off as a dick. Like, he comes off as like a little bit of an asshole. Like, you're like, man, this guy's a dick. But it is different. Like, he's not just like an asshole outright. Like, he has his clear reasonings for being one. He wants the safety for all the people in the world. He's not just being a dick for his own personal reasons. He wants to save Orca himself, you know? He wants to make sure what happened to Orca doesn't happen to other players. And Balmung knows he's one of the best players in the world, so he has this sense of like responsibility to stop the data bugs coming in and everything like that. He knows the game in and out. And because he knows the game in and out, he feels like no one else can stop these things, which makes him, you know, which kind of does make him look like that, look like an asshole and everything like that. But it's very admirable to me. And even when Balmung is done being a dick, he's this super nice guy, super chill, super nice guy. And it's kind of funny because offline, I guess he gets like not proposed, but confessed to all the time and everything like that. And he wants nothing to do with it. Balmung is, hey, get them away. All right, shoo, get out of here. Let me play my game. All right. And that's interesting to me. I love the offline, like things that you learn about the characters in the Dot Hack series, because it's just so interesting. But yeah, that's Balmung at number 2. Number one is my guy Haseo. Now, some of you may heavily disagree, which is fine. Leave a comment down below who your favorite Dot Hack character is, but mine is going to be Haseo, because Haseo, when he first comes in the world, he starts off as like, okay, this is a game, cool, whatever. He gets PK'd, boom. So automatically Haseo's like, alright, I'm on edge. And he becomes like this super just rough around the edges character, asshole type character. But he has a soft spot for Shino, right? And Ovan too, like, because Ovan was the one that saved him and kind of introduced him to the Legend of the Twilight and all this shit. But other than that, he just, throughout GU, or mainly Volume 1 and the beginning of Volume 2, he's just like this kind of just asshole character, and you kind of see him slowly open up and become softer and realize that he does need people's help to save Shino to accomplish his goals. You also see that he wants to help others accomplish his goals too. He makes so many friends in the world, and I love the scene in volume 3 where he's like, you know, when he's gonna deal the finishing blow to Kubiya, how he says like, you know, all the feelings I've carved into the world. Like, I really feel that, because playing through the games as Haseo, like, you get these little miscellaneous missions like, Haseo, help me get this item, Haseo, help me do this, and all that stuff just cultivates and just help build Haseo up as a character. He becomes this honorable dude too, who understands that he was a jerk to these people, understands that he was rude to these people, and he feels kind of bad in a way, in a sense. Even in volume 2, when he has to do the job extension quest to get his Terra Death form back, he has to do that quest with the help of his friends, and he realizes that he needs people to help him. It's okay to get help, and in turn he just becomes this dependable guy that everybody knows they can go to Haseo if they need help or anything like that. So Haseo will always be number 1 to me in Dot Hack. He's amazing, and he's kind of like the first character I really saw in Dot Hack. Like, when I first got introduced to Dot Hack, I saw Haseo, and I just kept diving deep from there. Anyways guys, that is just my top 5 list of my favorite Dot Hack characters. Leave a comment below what your favorite Dot Hack character is. Do you agree with this list? Do you not agree with this list? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you want to stick around and see some more content like this. Also, don't forget, I live stream on Twitch. Link will be down in the description below. Anyways guys, love you, peace.